I told you we're back, and we are back. So, I'm getting ourselves started off with a day in the life. A lot of you guys are asking me, so, bro, what do you do? How are you making so much money? What do you do with your day? All that type of shit. And you're like, oh, well, why don't you come here? Why don't you do this shit, right? So, I'm going to give you kind of a rough rundown of what I do with my day and a typical day in my life. It's about 1:30. I spent yesterday night going through my notebook, and if you guys don't have something similar to this, I highly suggest you put together one, especially if you're serious about your goals, serious about anything. I have this little notebook in here, and look at the pages, you know, you got all this info and shit. So each day I'm writing, okay, so what did I complete today? What got done today? Let's self-reflect. How can I get better? How can I do more? All that type of shit. And then for the next day, planning for the next day. So I put together a couple of things that I wanted to get done today. We had a relatively productive morning. I was cleaning up my room, making sure everything's in its place. Right now, it's really a clusterfuck because I got all this shit on the floor and I just emptied out my fucking closet. So my closet's basically completely empty. I'm reorganizing it. Some of you guys are like, oh, well, what the fuck? Why? That's not making any money. But you gotta understand, to a degree, number one, I'm recording it. So I'm making money by recording it, right? And the second thing is, you cannot have a successful business. You cannot have anything if you can't keep yourself just organized, make sure everything's in the right place, and you're living in a cluttered environment. When you're in a cluttered environment, it's very, very hard to actually think and come up with the proper ideas and start to actually make any genuine money. I'll give you guys a rundown of a little bit of what's going on a little bit more later in the video, but I'll kind of just show you what's up here. We got some TikTok running with this guy saying, if you just lock in with you and bro, you'll be able to make millions of dollars. That's a rough of what he's saying, but then we got Big Boy Boombox right over there playing it. So I'm gonna go through, empty out this closet. I'm gonna record a bit of a time lapse, and I'll see you guys a little bit later. Finally finished that. That took ages, but you guys probably saw in the time lapse, but everything has gone off the floor, and this is probably the cleanest my closet has ever been in the last, I don't know, very long time. That's all clean. It's completely empty. I'm gonna have some new uses for that extra space. Next couple things on the agenda. First thing, I want to go get some food, so I'm gonna have lunch. I do have some clothes that I borrowed from my friend that I need to go return, so that's kind of like a chore type thing that I need to take care of. And then we have all of these items right here, all of which need to be listed and sold. Now we have a couple other things that, you know, to list and to sell. So we're going to be taking some pictures of those, including a couple of these Fitbits, one there, and one here. Then we're going to do a little bit later in the day. I still need to go to the gym, so that needs to happen. And then I need to do a little bit of research on what I'm going to do in terms of my business. So I'll give you guys a little bit of an update after we have some lunch. Jesus Christ. Sorry about that, guys. So, it's been a minute. So last time you guys saw me, we were doing some home stuff. I took care of all of that. Right now, I'm going to just kind of take a look at exactly what I need to do. It's about 11 o'clock p.m. So the entire day is basically gone. What got done is we emptied out our closet. I did not list any of the items that we had over on this chair that I showed you guys earlier. I think that's going to happen either. I'm going to get that done first thing tomorrow. Otherwise, like, I got a problem. A couple of things I had on here is it's kind of just look into the flipping stuff or reselling stuff and check in with a couple of our guys, make sure that we're getting our sales in, and to record a video. So I'll kind of just explain to you guys what the situation is, because it's quite interesting right now what's going on. So as you guys know, if you live in New Jersey, it started to get really, really cold really, really quick. And if you know what pressure washing is, you're using water, you're cleaning houses, blah, blah, blah. Pressure washing is impossible to do in the winter time where it is too cold. It is freezing temperatures. when it's freezing temperatures, your water freezes and your machine freezes, water freezes inside your machine, and you're not able to do anything. So technically on paper, I can pressure wash right now. I could continue to pressure wash. But the thing is, the days have been so cold and so rainy, it's kind of impossible to do so. So right now, I cannot sit on my ass for the 3 or 4 months of winter where I just do nothing, can't happen. So what I'm doing right now is evaluating my different options on the chessboard. I did this, I believe, last night. Different options on the chessboard, and take action to a specific option. Just simple stuff, and I suggest you guys totally do the same if you are looking to make money. Okay, so you need to decide. I actually saw this one video. I think this was absolute gold. So think about, the year is almost over already. We have only two months, maybe 2.5 months remaining left in the year. So you need to think about, okay, if I started fresh, new year, 2026, new year, new me, what do I want to achieve? Okay, X, Y, and Z. So for me, that was make $50,000 in my first 10K month. Do this. Actually, I can read it out. But anyway, those were basically my things. So I was like, okay, so how can I achieve those now? How can I start taking action on now? So that way, when I get to that point, sorry about that. When I get to that point, I already have results, and I don't have to actually, I don't have to have that as a goal, basically. I'm already there. So how can I take advantage of my time, take advantage of the time right now, start working to it right now instead of later? So that's what I'm doing right now. And I suggest you guys do the same, and think about, okay, so if I want to achieve X, Y, and Z, what's the best way to achieve X, Y, and Z? So it would be to do X, and Y, and Z, and then what you're going to do is pick between those three. Okay, which one do I want to focus my full energy on? And I'm going to take my position in probably some sort of reselling. I've been doing it over the last couple of days. It seems to be relatively working. It takes relatively low amount of time. I might be just doing some flipping stuff, some reselling stuff on the side. And I want to focus on my personal brand and try and grow this as much as possible. A couple of other options and opportunities may arise as I go through. But for the moment right now, those are my two main focuses. And I really need to keep pushing on the content. So you guys are going to see a lot of content coming soon, and make sure that you guys are subscribed to the YouTube channel, because the YouTube is going to get everything first. And honestly, I don't think I'm even going to be posting on any other platform. YouTube is going to be my #1 platform, and long forms are coming more often than not. So that's what's going on down the pike. I'm not really going to give you guys a rundown of exactly what happened today, because there wasn't really that much. But I will tell you, we did have one money-making activity, which was an opportunity that kind of just shows up. And these things are, with the hustler's mindset, you can actually adopt and quickly take advantage of it and make money from it right away. One guy comes over and says, hey, I need my bike cleaned. So you guys know the bikes that I have. I'll put a couple of pictures, my various bikes on the screen, the various bikes that I did have at one point or another. And those bikes are expensive, so you want to keep them maintained, you want to keep them clean, all that type of stuff. So my friend with a similar bike, slightly cheaper version, obviously, he came over. He's like, damn, we've been riding in this disgusting weather. We need to get the bikes cleaned. So that was one person. I charged him $20, and I came and I cleaned it, and I was cleaning my bike at the same time. And then another guy came, and the same deal, $20. So that was $40 right there. $40 we were able to make just by cleaning bikes, which we were gonna do for ourselves anyway. But we were able to monetize a little relationship, a little being in the right place at the right time, and making a little bit of money there. To be honest, not a lot of money, right? But as it compounds, it's definitely gets better and better, and it's better than not having any money. It gives you a little bit of cushion. But that was our money-making activity for today. Other than that, that was about it. We spent a lot of the time with the family and just riding around. Those are the other things. So tomorrow I need to go. I'm gonna make it probably another day in the life like this. Sorry, I'm just kind of just throwing shit out of my head and just putting it down on here. So you guys kind of understand what's happening. But tomorrow I'll probably make another day in the life video. Tomorrow it's going to be fucking hurricane, apparently. So I'm going to have a lot of time to record, and I'm going to need to do a lot of recording. You know what I want to know? I'm going to put like a poll, or I'm going to put a top comment. I know I have like fucking 50 subs, so... No, 50. I actually have quite a bit. I don't even know if you guys actually watch my videos or not. But if you're alive and you actually do watch the videos, make sure that you guys drop a comment so I know who you are. And then if you're in the Discord server, make sure that you hit me up on Discord. Either way, I want to see, would you guys like seeing me posting only long forms, only short forms, or a mix between both? To be honest, I'm probably not going to post only short form, so it's either all long form or long form and a couple of short forms, or my other option would be long form and then clipping the long forms into short forms. Just tell me which ones you guys would want to see more of, and hit me up in the comments. That was kind of a wrap on today. I'm going to get myself set up, head to bed, and get my stuff ready for tomorrow, so I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, guys.